It's that portion of the program when we talk to our friends from the Department of Vocational Rehabilitation, and the man with the plan, Mr. Ben Servino, is here, and we are going to talk about October. It's a very, very significant month, not just a moment, for your agency and for your colleagues, because throughout the month we are trying to help individuals with disabilities get into the workforce, make them very, very productive and essential members of companies, organizations, nonprofits, everything like that. So we're happy to have you here.
Thank you for having us. Again, just to clarify, it's the Division of Vocational Rehab. This is actually the department, and we have two divisions, the Division of Vocational Rehab and the Division of Support Services. So October is nationally observed throughout the nation as National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and the President has designated as a time where, again, the nation can acknowledge the contributions of people with disabilities and some of the challenges they face out in the employment world. October is really exciting for us because we want to try to encourage employers and our clients with disabilities to take advantage of all the trainings that we're going to be providing. We're looking at sharing information about Section 501 of the Rehab Act, which requires federal employers to hire people with disabilities, and there are affirmative action programs available for that. I'm a product of the Section 501 program. I worked for the federal government for over 10 years, right out of college. And then there's a Section 503 program, which focuses on employers that actually get contracts from the military base or the federal government. And they have an affirmative action plan that requires them to look at trying to achieve a 7% goal of hiring people with disabilities within their employment sector. And then, of course, we got 504, it's any program that receives federal funding. They can't discriminate against people with disabilities in the area of program access or employment. And of course the ADA. We're going to share all this information during the month of October, and we want to encourage employers to take advantage of it because some of our clients are actually going to share their experiences as they go into the work site, and some of the employers can also share their experiences and their perceptions of actually hiring a person with a disability and the challenges of hiring people with disabilities, and all that myth has been erased because they've seen the accomplishments that these individuals can actually perform the job, if not even better or equal as others.
Ben, how well read would you say, like ballpark figure, that most Guam organizations are into, you know, like what they should be doing as far as supporting individuals with disabilities and putting that into practice and active right now? Like how compliant are they with, you know, the law?
To be honest with you, I think a lot of them aren't really at that point where they've achieved full compliance. And a lot of it is because they aren't aware. They aren't aware of the resources that exist.
They're not
like
deliberately
DVR.
Discriminating, they just don't know.
No.
Yeah, certainly
and,
not.
You know, people with disabilities are an untapped resource. And there are a lot of incentives. The workforce opportunity tax credit in the private sector. You know, and even within GovGuam, there are programs that, under 2%, that requires GovGuam agencies to hire people with disabilities. So there are different programs that offer options for people with disabilities, including self-employment options that was shared earlier, because we want to afford individuals with disabilities to make an informed choice about which is the most appropriate way of achieving their gainful employment. And a lot of employers aren't aware of these programs and services, and that's where we come in to try to link that and bridge that gap so they're able to become fully aware and take advantage of our services and the benefits of hiring people with disabilities.
All right. Well, Ben, we appreciate the knowledge as always. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Suzus Masi.
Suzus Masi, too.
All right. Please stay tuned, everyone. We are